Good evening, everybody. God bless you all this evening. First time at a mission. I've only just been newly saved this year. And a little bit about myself. I became a Christian. When I was in religion, I was a Catholic. I was a strong Catholic as well, and I loved my religion, my Catholic religion. Is that it? And I was, when I was a young boy, I used to go to church, used to go to Mass every week of my life. I was a strong Catholic, and I used to love my religion and that. And afterwards, I got married, and I had my little boy, my son Billy, and my little boy died on me anyway. So I ended up burying him in the Harrow Road in Wilson. And with that, I had a Catholic priest there to come to the grave to bury my child. He said 3 prayers over my child, and he pulled out a piece of paper and he said, "Here," he said. I said, "What's this?" I looked at it, and there was £112 plus the VAT, but £137 or something on it. And that just turned my stomach. And I started to get it away from Mass. I didn't bother going to Mass. I ended up going to pubs and smoking and drinking until my life got worse. Worse and worse and worse. And I used to, my weekends would end up during halfway through the week in the end. I went heavy on the beer. I just want to make one thing clear. I didn't come to be a Christian because of I didn't want to use God for rehab or anything like that. I got to know God because I picked up my Bible and read it. And after I read the Bible, and I thought for a while there was no hope for me. I had my children's Holy Communion made the other day, and we go to Divine Catholic Saviour Catholic School. For 6-7 years I've lived in that house. I asked my local priest to make my children's Holy Communion. I went on Google and I went to 17 different Catholic chapels, and because I was a gypsy traveller, they refused to make my children's Holy Communion. But I didn't care about it. I wanted to do it for my mum and dad and my family and everything, just to get on to say that I'd done this. And I finally got one anyway. I had to pay a priest to bless my children, but let me tell you, you don't need it. God will bless your children. I realised after I read the Bible that children are already blessed. You know? And in the graveyard when I paid that priest, I thought I was young and naive, and I thought if I don't pay this priest, my child's not going to get to heaven. And it left me in tears. I went heavy on the bear and everything over it. But that's just some of the things anyway that really upset me and drove me away from the Catholic Church, what I loved. And later on, I was so tied up and heavy on drink and drugs. But it's not about drink or drugs or fags or anything else of it. It's what it done to me. It brought me to an area in my life where I was just so fed up and depressed. I begged God on my knees at a hotel at Christmas time with my family. Please, God, you've got to help me. You've got to do something. I just didn't want to go on. And with that, I woke up to a brand new year, and I didn't have no craving for any fags, any drink, any nothing. And I was scratching my own head wondering what was going on. So a week went by and I said, what's going on here? So a month went by and 2 months went by. I had nothing at all. I was going around smiling and laughing to myself. If anybody know me here, they know I was a raging alcoholic. And all my mates were scratching their head. What's wrong with you? Why are you not in the pub? Come down. No, I'm not interested. Not long after that, I had Billy King come to my house, and I said, listen, God must have answered my prayers, because I thank God so much for what he'd done for me within that first couple of months of my life. And I thanked him. I was grateful and thankful. And then Billy King ended up at my door. We had a chat, and he had a couple of visits with me, reading our Bible and stuff like that. And on his last visit, me and my wife gave our life to Jesus. And right there and then I felt a warm feeling and a difference in me. And ever since that, all our swearing's gone. And you know what, let me tell you something. Before any of this, you don't have to physically hit your wife or your children to hurt them, because you can hurt them in many other ways with all your carry-on and your foolishness and your drink and stuff like that. All that's gone from my home. My children is happy. My wife is happy. We live a loving, happy home. It's only a short time, but I tell you what, I've got a feeling in my body it's going to last forever. And with the help of God, we all live. My advice to anybody else out there who are Catholics or who are in the same area as me is that, I waited till the last to ask God for help. Don't be foolish. Give your life to Jesus. You don't have to wait until until you're nearly dead to do it. And a funny thing last night, I sold a car to a fella, Vauxhall, a Ford Galaxy, sorry. And he come and paid, and he walked in around here and he looked at the tent, he was all amazed. He said, I'm a born-again Christian, he said. And he said, all my face collapsed down one side, he said, all my eye, and all his mouth, he would only have one eye working and everything else. He said, please, I'll pay you the full money for your car, he said, keep me in prayer. Well, last night at 10 o'clock and 7:30, I came here and I did pray hard for him. He called me at 8 o'clock this morning. What did you do? He said, whatever you did, he said, it worked. I got my eye working again, my mouth, my smile is back, everything. And that's the power of God. May God love and bless everybody in prayer and everybody in here tonight. God bless you all.